All right, welcome back to another daily review on NQ. So today I actually took two trades. One of them was break even, the other one a loss. I'm actually going to show you my executions. Just got to log into my Trader account real quick. Okay, so you can see the two trades here, but I'm going to go ahead and just start off at market open 9:30. So initially, what we have marked out for market open is this 1 hour gap. That's going to be our higher time frame condition to start the day. So coming into the day, we're looking at this 1 hour gap. We're looking for something along the lines of this. We want to tap into that, generating low resistance liquidity above, tap into that, and then trade higher. Market open had other ideas. We actually had a crazy displacement down. Let's get rid of the drawings for now. We had a mad displacement down. You can see we displaced around fucking, let's see, like eventually it was like 200 points, I believe. So yeah, we just kept going down around 200 points. So already not the best market open, but the first trade I did see was after we swept London lows. So you can see here, we swept these London lows coming into the day. Now, this trade that I took, I'm actually not too proud of myself for taking it because usually I'd want to wait for us to tap into some sort of higher time frame condition. However, for some reason, I just had some conviction in this trade, but I did think I managed my risk quite well. So I'm going to turn the drawers back on. So as you can see here, we had a little stop rate after we swept London low. Another reason why I was okay taking this trade, because as you can see, we are in a daily bullish gap. So again, you know, this idea of being bullish after this massive displacement down is sponsored by not only a stop rate, but also being in a daily gap at the time. We then got a really clean CISD kind of entry model, as you can see here. So we did enter off here, just risk like our 1-to-1. The only thing is we go into the 5-minute and we see that we tap into a 5-minute gap. And after this huge momentum to the downside, I'm not too convicted in price reversing so early. But I didn't want to miss a crazy move, which is one reason why I entered this. But I did think my my risk management was really good. So we went break even at the open of this 5-minute gap. And was able to save ourselves from a devastating loss, as you can see there. So very good risk management from me. I think it was a no-brainer to go break even there. The momentum to the downside, it was a really nice close on this CISD inverse, but I did think as well, definitely have to go break even. You know, though you'll see me in a lot of trades, I don't actually go break even because the conviction and the DOL is so strong. In this idea, we have a untapped 1 minute, and that's about it really. There's nothing much on the higher time frame other than low resistance liquidity formed on the 15-minute all the way up here. But other than that, we haven't actually opened up a 15-minute yet because obviously market open just opened. So from there, I'm already expecting this to be a long day because I wanted to wait for some sort of higher time frame condition to reveal itself. A lot of people are looking for shorts right now. I do hear it. I don't want to take shorts in a daily gap, a daily bullish gap. We had something here. We had this, you can see we actually tapped into a 5-minute gap. Obviously that's where we went break even, and then we inverse this fair value gap. So that's a potential entry. So this gap here. That would have got stopped at break even as well. So we didn't actually take that. I don't like making a habit of, you know, entering a long, exiting the long and then taking shorts. I wasn't looking for shorts. I'm still looking for longs even at this point. So what I really want to see is create some sort of higher time frame condition on the way up, and then we're able to take a continuation back up to market open candle. That's the best case scenario. In this case, we didn't actually get much till a bit later in the day. And as you can see, we're clearly bullish now. We didn't actually make any high time frame conditions yet. So 15-minute, nothing on the 15-minute. However, we did open up a 5-minute gap that I really wanted to see price trade into. As much as we are in a 15-minute gap, what I was seeing on the lower time frames and the higher time frame on the 5-minute gap, for example, we inverse this 5-minute gap. On the 3-minute, we're inversing and respecting bullish gaps on the 1 minute. So it's showing me enough to show that we are definitely bullish. However, one thing I want to point out, we displaced over 200 points from market open and then back up another 150 points. So that is a big reason why I feel like taking a trade here wasn't the best idea. I did journal these trades, which I'm going to go through after and explain. Actually, I might not, to be fair. I can just explain it here. So I already know at this point, whenever we've displaced this much, we like to print barcodes for the rest of the day. That's just the tendency that the market likes to have, especially on NQ. We really didn't have anything to look at on ES compared to NQ today. Let me actually just get into this entry here. So let's play prices forward a bit more. We formed a bit of a CISD here, and the entry, let's go back a bit. I just spoil everything. Let's go back. Cool. So yeah, CISD was formed and we actually did close back above it. It wasn't very clear. Volume was kind of low. As you can see, price action is a bit choppy. However, I was quite convicted, right? I was quite convicted that we'd go up and be able to trade back up towards market open, especially being in a daily gap. Long-term bias and short-term bias at the moment is all bullish. The rejection from this 5-minute gap was very nice. It was very promising. And then we would enter off this CISD inverse 1-to-1. The only thing is we did have a massive wick print. So this close candle was not the best, right? Not the best at all. We should have paid more attention to that, in my opinion. So that's the what can I do better aspect of this. In terms of the entry, a lot of people would say that this 5-minute gap was not sponsored by any higher time frame gaps, which in kind of, right? We are in a daily gap. And when you're looking at daily gaps, you're looking at a more wide range of confluences rather than just, oh, what's on the 5-minute. If we were, rejecting off a 15-minute gap, and then we took a continuation from a 5-minute, that would be a lot better. Even though technically we can say this 5-minute is sponsored, it's just a very far stretched idea to kind of use in your trading. And then from there, you can just see we got a just crazy death candle. And to be honest, if you just look at, I'm going to turn off the thing now. You can see the way we traded after that. We kind of just, so these are my executions. As you can see I bought here and then sold here at break even, and then again this was just a loss, nowhere to go break even. We actually hit these highs before our entry anyway, so literally nowhere to go break even. We just got a pretty bad death candle, kind of took us out that trade, and then we continue to just accumulate like this, which is, it's expected after displacing so much at the start of the day. So it wasn't even that late into the market anyway. 10:17 was the time of the trade, so yeah, top loss, but not that deep. Hopped off the charts afterwards just to see price continuing like that. So it's just one of those things. I do believe bias is definitely bullish. Price is going to now just kind of edge about. You can see on ES we're starting to trade lower, and we actually sweeping the daily lows. So we've got a little bit of a bullish SMT forming right now, as you can see with these lows not being swept. So we'll see what happens with price going into tomorrow, but that's it for today. I did obviously do a lot of journaling, which I couldn't bring up. I always journal my trades after, so I can actually show you guys. Give me 2 seconds. It's not really letting me at the moment. All right, no worries. I don't need to show you, but yeah, journal my trade and talked about my psychology and how I was feeling. It was quite convicted going into this trade, but yeah, that's the trade review for today. I like the bias, I like the analysis for the day. Unfortunately, we did just get a massive dump through that 1 hour gap, and then yeah, I don't know. Poor trade. Don't think I should take trades like that, especially after that wick. But I was still kind of confident in my bias and all that, so I'd give that around a B+, right? B+, especially being in the daily gap. It's a no-brainer. Everyone was bullish today, so yeah, decent. Let's hope for a better day tomorrow.